from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Lake. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Lake.
But instead, third down.
Intended for
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
5 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
44 on the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Lake. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
6 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to stay in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check. Check out, bro.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well, and if they want to continue to have success.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The quarterback taken down. And
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long for Young. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Number 81.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And a Steeler first down.
On the ground, this is Ware. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on 2nd down. Late. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run with Ware. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Tackle made.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
For the extra point.
A big play there.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
First and 10, Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Quarterback sack.
And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Another try after the first down sack. Young dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw on 3rd down. Lake. Call that a loss of 7. To bring up 4th. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down. Calhoun. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
17.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. On first down, Lake. Throwing right, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lake. Over the middle, complete. That's Townsend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Lake's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Lake. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Thomas. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Calhoun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Unbelievable.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Castro. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Calhoun's pass intercepted by the...
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing on 1st down, Lake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
21-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Steelers 17.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start with an...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On first down, Calhoun flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
To number 89.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, Calhoun. That's complete to Meredith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Calhoun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Steeler first
I know
down.
many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Number 44 on the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
45-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lake. And that is incomplete.
Lake's pass.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Over first and 10. At their own 31.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Good.
For a well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. From the gun, Lake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 20. Yards the pickup there.
48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. You credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Calhoun flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 34-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10. Lake firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Lake's
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Number 87.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
again, he'll drop the throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Steeler 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Lake. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
33-yard line.
So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Calhoun throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, Calhoun flushed out right, going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, Calhoun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kick is
extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Lake, and the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Lake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Calhoun under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Switch up.
To throw on second down. Calhoun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Score Dolphins 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.